Hello everyone, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, now you can talk to me. Good afternoon everyone. Hello, can you all hear me? Yes? Okay, good afternoon. Okay, I think that you can hear me. If you can't, you can just drop me a message, right? Okay, right. Okay, here we go, right? Last week also we met, right? So let me introduce myself, right? I'm Miss Pamela from Joseph Vaz College, Venapur. And today we have a new lesson that is Competence 11 6.3 using models, right? Using models. Sometimes you may have heard about models, sometimes you may not. Anyway, let's see what are called these models, right? Okay. Now I have given you some examples, right? I want to, okay. Now, since there are lots of students, we have to mute you all, right? So I'll read these sentences for you. You have to listen carefully, right? Listen to the sentences and try to understand the meaning of these sentences, right? Okay. Number one, I can dance and sing. I can dance and sing. It may rain today. Right. Okay, don't worry. I'll let you ask any questions if you have. Right. I'll give you 10 minutes or more than 10 minutes after the lesson. So at that time you can ask me any questions regarding the lesson. Right. Don't worry about that. Lesson එකේ වරුණාම chance එකක් දෙන්නම් questions අහන්න. හරිද? එතකන් අපි බලමු. Right. I can dance and sing. Second one, it may rain today. Third one, you have to work hard to pass the exam. Mr. Pereira should do that work himself. You must walk on the right side of the road. My brother used to suck his finger while sleeping. They could win the match easily. She dare fight with boys. My sister need learn computing for her degree. Shall we go there? So these are some of the sentences I have written here to remind you some knowledge regarding models, right? You may have heard these things, models, right? We use these models in our day-to-day life, in our day-to-day communication, and in our day-to-day academic work. We use these models, right? Models are also kind of verb, as you all know, right? Models then basic verbs තියෙනවනේ අපි ගන්න irregular verbs, regular verbs, right? So like that, models are also type of a verb, right? If you notice each sentence, I have highlighted one word from each sentence, right? Number one, can. Then number two, may. Number three, have to. Number four, should. Number five, must. Number 6, used to. Number 7, could. Number 8, dare. Number 9, need. Number 10, shall. Right? There are these are some of the models, right? Not all, right? Basically, we consider there are 14 models, right? But here I mention only 10, right? Okay. Then I can dance and sing. You may know the meaning of this sentence. I can mean I'm talking about the ability, right? I can do this, I can do that, right? I can't do this sometimes. The negative form of can is can't. I can't run fast, like that. It may rain today, right? If you can observe lots of dark clouds in the sky, then you may tell, it may rain today, right? ඔය වයසක අය කියනවනේ අහස දිහා බලලා අද නම් වහී වගේ, right? We use this may to mention, or we use this may to express that. ඉඩ තියෙනවා, it may rain, right? You have to work hard to pass the exam. Here, have to. Have to mean you have to do it though you like it or not. සමහර විට ඉතින් අකමැති වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්, right? You don't like to study hard, work hard, but if you want to pass the exam, somehow or the other, you have to do that. Happen to do that, right? With or without your like, right? Then Mr. Pereira should do that work himself. Have to is stronger than this should, right? Should mean kala yutui, have to mean siddha vena, right? If we talk about the Sinhala meaning, then we can easily understand. That's why I tell in Sinhala also, right? Have to mean siddha, right? Should mean kala yutui, right? Right? Mr. Pereira should do that work himself. Nobody will help him, right? Then must. We use must especially to show something legal. That means if you don't do that, you will be punished most of the time, right? Have to is the strongest one, then must. Have to mean though you like or not, you have to do it. Must mean also, must also mean that you have to do that. Must. It is a must. It is a rule, right? If you don't walk on the right side of the road, you will be punished. That's why you must walk on the right side of the road, or else you must wear helmets when you drive a motorbike. When you ride a bike, you have to have a helmet, right? My brother used to suck his finger while sleeping, right? My brother used to suck his finger while sleeping. Used to. Now he is not sucking his finger, right? Anymore, not anymore. තවදුරටත් මෙයා suck කරන්නේ නැහැ. Used to, right? I used to cry when I was small. When I was a small girl, I used to cry for nothing, right? I used to. පුරුදුව සිටියා, right? I used to. Now I am not going to do that, right? Then the past tense of can is could. Past form of this can. Number 1, can. Right? The past of this can is could. They could win the match easily. They could win the match easily. Right? Next one. She dare fight with boys. Right? She is not scared. She is not afraid of. She dare fight with boys. Nirbita, right? My sister need learn computing for her degree. My sister need learn computing for her degree. Sometimes, and most of the times, we say my sister need to learn. But this one also correct. My sister need. Right? Shall we go there? Shall. It is a propose. Right? I propose you to whether we can go there. Right? Shall we go there? Shall we play cricket? Right? like that. Okay, then for more discussion, I'll show you this one. You can understand the usage of each model, right? Okay, let's see. Can, right? We use can to show ability, right? Or doubt, astonishment. Astonishment means something sudden happened, right? We surprise like that, right? And also can and may. This both can and may. They have some special ability to get permission. We use both can and may to get permission. You may know, right? You may have used these things in your schools and elsewhere, right? Then if you want to go to the washroom, you will go and ask your teacher, excuse me, teacher, can I go to the washroom, please? Or else you may ask, excuse me, teacher, may I go to the principal's office? Or excuse me, teacher, may I come in? Like that. You use these can and may, especially in your day-to-day language, speaking language, right? To get permission, right? To get permission, right? And also can is used to get to make a polite request, right? To make a polite request. Can you please open the window for me, right? Can you please give me your pen, please? Can you please mute yourself? Can you please be good children and listen to me? Right? Like that, right? Then may, as I told you, may is also used to get permission, right? Right. Then if not prohibited means if it is not prohibited, we can use may to take permission, right? It must not be prohibited, right? The suppositions may, as we use can, we use may also. May I help you, right? May I help you? Is it okay for you if I help you? Like that. මම ඔයාට උදව් කරන්නද? Right? Or else, may I open the window, please? කමන්නේ නේද මම ජනේලේ අරින්නද? When you travel in bus, you may have experienced these experiences, no? දැන් අපි ඉඳගෙන යන්නේ ජනේලේ අයිනේ නා. So another person will ask us to open the window, right? It will be polite request if we use may. May I please open the window? Or else he may need us to open the window. So at that time, he can ask, can you please open the window? Like that, right? May mean karandada, mama karandada. Can you mean karanda puluwanda, right? That is the difference. Can you open the window means somebody asks from you. May I open the window means he himself asks to open the window, but he needs our permission. He asks whether it will be trouble to us, right? Okay. Then this must, that is obligation, as I told you, right? Logical, right? Logical rules, right? You must wear your helmet. You must walk on the right side. You must obey the road rules, like that, right? The shall, as I written here, is shall we go there? Shall we go there? That means we suggest, right? Invention or supposition. We ask whether it is okay. Shall we do that? Right? Will also used as a model to wish or to express desire, right? Or else to talk about something happen in the future. In future simple also we use will, no? But here, if I say you an example like this, will you marry me? You may know this, you may have watched this in films, right? A boy or a girl may have a ring and come to you, and one day he or she will ask you, will you marry me? So most of the time, shall and will be used to ask questions, right? Most of the time we use them in questions, right? Then ought to, right? you don't need all of these things, right? But it is my responsibility to give you the all models, right? That's why I'm just mentioning. But where in grade 11 in textbook, then you have been given kind of models, right? I will tell you them also, right? I will highlight them, don't worry. I just mentioned these things. It is good that you know all these things because you can use these things in your essays. Essay writing will be when you are writing a dialogue, you can use it, right? And question number 16, most of the time you are asked to write a dialogue, right? You can have any selection, but you can have a dialogue. So especially when we are writing dialogues, we can use these models, right? That is the importance of learning all the models, okay? Then ought to. Ought to, that means moral duty. That being human being, we have to do that, right? There's a moral value. Example, we ought to look after our all parents, adults, right? We should not throw them away. We ought to look after them, right? Yutukama in Sinhala. Then need also necessity, as I told you earlier, I mentioned here. Need, my sister need, learn computing, right? We need, right? Then B2, I skip this one. Have to mean whether we like or not, we have to do this. Unwillingness, force circumstances, right? Most of the time we will be asked to do that, right? You have to study, you have to do that, you have to go there. No one is going to worry about your like or dislike, but you have to do that. Right? Next one, would, right? Would, especially we use would to make a polite request, right? Would you like to have a cup of tea, right? If you go to your friend's home or if you go some of your relatives' places, then they will come and ask you, would you like to have a cup of tea or cold drink? They offer you something, no? Right. Or else you can, would you mind if I take your book? Would you mind? Right. They ask whether you have any problem, whether you are suffered if I do this. Right. Would. Okay. Then should. Should also necessity and advice, right? Something that you have to do, right? Or else blame, right? Your mother will come and blame you. You should participate to the Zoom meetings regularly. Your mother will tell you. You should do that. She is blaming because you are not participating. She is blaming. You should. You should do this. You should look after your younger brother. You should work hard. You should help me in the kitchen. Like that. Used to mean repeated action in the past, right? Used to. This does not have any connection with the present. වර්තමාන දෙක කිසිම connection එකක් නැහැ used to. Right? Used to mean පුරුදුව සිටි. Right? I used to bite my nails when I was small. Right? Like that. Right? So you have to study this chart for 2-3 times at home also. Then only you will be you will have some thorough knowledge about these models, right? I told if you study again and again, then that will internalize you, right? Okay. හොඳට බලන්න මේක ගෙදරදී නැවත සැරයක්, right? Can, ability, or to get permission, right? May also to get permission and to talk about the probability detail. Probability. ඔය වචනෙම තියෙනවා English textbook එකේ. Probability වෙන්න පුළුවන්. නොවෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. Past tense of can is could. Past tense of may is might. Right? And must, obligation, right? Shall, intention or supposition. That means we suggest something, right? Will mean wish or desire. We like to do that, right? Or we'll ask, we inquire, right? Ought to mean some moral duty, right? Duty means that being human beings, there are some, we should do that because we are human, not animals, right? Need mean necessity, right? We need something, we want something, like that, right? Then have to, right? Have to mean though you like it or not, you have to do, right? Force, right? Forced. Nobody is going to consider about your like or dislike. You have to do it though you like it or not, right? Then would, right? We use would to make polite request, right? Then should, that is necessary, or advice, or to blame. As I told you, your mother will come and ask you, or else give you some commands. You should participate, right? You should help me. Why don't you help me? Like that. Used to mean something happened in the past, not in the present, right? I used to cry for the moon, right? Okay. Now you may have clear understanding about these models. If not, right? If it is still difficult for you, here I have written the meaning in Sinhala to comfort you, right? Don't worry, I will send this file to you as last week. Yes, සතියෙත් මම ෆයිල් එක එව්වා. chat එකට මම දානවා. මේ සතියෙත් මේකේ PDF එක මම chat එකට දානවා. එතකොට මේක බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. Right? If I just read this, right? Can mean pulwan, right? Could mean the past tense. Could mean past tense. May ඉඩ තියෙනවා. Might past tense ඉඩ තිබුණා. Has to have to කරන්න සිද්ධ වෙනවා. Had to mean past tense කරන්න සිද්ධ වුණා. Must අනිවාර්යෙන් කළ යුතුයි. Should කළ යුතුයි. Ought to යුතුයකමක් වශයෙන් කළ යුතුයි. Would කැමති. Will something the question we are requiring, right? Shall කරමුද, right? Need අවශ්‍යයි. Dare නිර්භීතයි. Right? These are not the exact meaning of Sinhala, right? It's difficult to translate, but I try this because when I explain this to my last year students in Sinhala, then very easily they understood. That's why I try. Okay. Then let's see how to use or how to form a sentence using a model. Right? Now you learn plenty of models. So there's only one structure to use all of them. Structure, right? If you want to tell something using models, the structure is this. You have to take the subject, right? Subject means the doer of the action, the person who do the action. Subject in Sinhala we call katru, right? The doer, right? Then you take the model, but you have to consider about the meaning, right? If whether it is can or may or might, used to, has to, like anything, you can decide it according to the meaning, right? Then you have to take verb base. Remember, this is very important when you are using models, when you use a model verb. So after that you have, right? එතකොට I can went කියන්න බෑ. ඔය mistake එක කරනවා ඔයාලා. Right? I can danced කියන්න බෑ. I can ran, no. I can run. I could finish. You may go. I have to help you. You must wear. Right? Verb must be in base form. Base කියන්නේ තියෙන විදිහමයි. Right? Verb base. Right? As the verb it is. Don't change it. Right? Now you may feel, right? If it is good, you may feel, this is past tense, so I have to make this verb also past tense and put finished. Right? Some students are doing this. Right? Don't do this. That's why I wrote this in red color. Right? Remember this one. This is very important. Right? A subject, modal plus verb base. Right? You have to use the verb base. Right. Then object rest means the verb එකට යටත් වෙන එක කියනවානේ object කියන්නේ, right? I can cook rice. I can cook what? Rice. Right? I can cook rice. So the rice is the object. Then if there is something more, you can add at the end. Right? My mother can cook rice well. So if I take that and if I take this example, right? He can draw pictures beautifully. Right? He is the subject. Modal is can. Right? Verb is draw. Right? He can draw what? Pictures. So the pictures, it is the object. Right? The rest is beautifully adverb. I can draw, he can draw pictures beautifully. Okay. I could finish my project. I could finish my project. So I have followed this way, right? This order. Can, then could, may, might, has to, I have followed here. Right? I have used orderly. Right? I could finish my project. They may help us. Right? Sometimes they may help us. That means sometimes they may not help us. Right? They may help us. My brother might dance if he was there in the party. Here, the past of the may is might. Right? If he was there in the party, means he was not there in the party. Party ke hitiye naha. So he didn't dance at all. Right? That's why I'm telling my brother might dance. නටන්න ඉඳ තිබුණා. මගේ සහෝදරයා හිටියනම්. පාටි හිටියනම් එයා නටන්න තිබුණා. සමහර විට නටන්න නැතුව ඉඳත් තිබුණා. Right? Past tense of this may is might. Okay. Then you have to dress nicely. You have to dress nicely, right? If you are working in a company, if you are going to your school, you have to wear nice dress, right? Nice dress does not mean the high cost ones. Something very clean. Whether you like it or not, you have to do that. Otherwise, you will have to suffer, right? Others will joke at you, right? Like that. Then you have to dress nicely, right? Then with you we use has to because it is plural. You mean plural noun, so we use have to. You is singular, so sorry, you is plural, so we use plural verb. You have. But here he is singular. So you have to make the verb singular. He has to. Right? Only in this has to have to it change. No other models behave like this. Now, he can give a misak, he can give an end. We don't use. He can. They also can. We don't add ss to these models. Only this has to have. Right? Right? Don't mix. Some people say she needs. Right? She needs here mean. She needs mean. Need act there as a main verb. සමහර වෙලාවට ළමයි තර්ක කරනවා needs කියලාත් කියනවනේ teacher. No. Needs කියලා එතන කියන්නේ යා main verb එකක් විදිහට. Right? This has to have to also act as a main verb. Right? ඒකත් මතක තියාගන්න. Some of the models act also as a main verb. Main verb එකක් විදිහට ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙන අවස්ථා තියෙනවා. Right? But here in the models, we use only has and have as plural and singular. Only has to have. Right? You have to dress nicely. He has to pay in cash to the cashier. Right? Pay in cash. I had to obey my parents. The past tense of has to, have to is had to. Something happened in the past. Right? The drivers must obey the road rules. Otherwise, they will be punished. They will be charged fines. Children should look after their old parents. That is a duty. Children should look after their old parents. We ought to help poor. Right? Metan should be not ought to dana puluwan because it has moral value also. Right? We ought to help poor. We ought to. That is our duty because we are human beings. So we have to help others. We ought to help poor. I would like ice cream than chocolate. So I tell you about my wish. I would like ice cream rather than eating chocolate. So you have to give me ice cream, not chocolate. Right? Will you come on next Friday? Will you come on next Friday? We are asking something. Will you marry me as I told you? Right? We are requiring. Right? Shall I help you? She or he is offering something, right? You are trying to carry your bag, so someone is going to help you. Shall I help you? Like that, right? Most of the time, will and shall are used in question forms, right? They need have got good jobs. They need have got good jobs, right? Then some people, or sometimes you can use need to. It is also correct. They need to have good, they need to have, sorry, they need to have good jobs, right? The little brother dare sleep in the dark room. The little brother dare sleep in the dark room. He is not afraid. He is okay in the darkness, right? These are the meaning of these models. Actually, there are 14, more than 14 I have mentioned here. So you can have a look again and again and practice yourself. Then pick whatever the things you want. When you are writing essays, when you are writing dialogues, you may need these things. Okay, then we will do some exercise to practice this. Then you will have clear understanding. Right. Okay, there are 6 questions. Can you do that? Okay, I'll give you some time. You can try. Last week also you behaved well. You didn't speak or you didn't do anything wrong. So I will unmute for a while. If you have any problems, you can ask from me. Yes.
Miss,
Yes.
Miss අර කලින් පෙන්නපු page එක පොඩ්ඩක් ආයෙ දාන්න.
This one. මේකද පුතේ?
ඔව්.
මේක දාපුවාම මේ වැඩේ කරන්නේ කොහොමද? Right. Okay. Don't worry. I'm going to send this to your chat box. You do this. I'll send it to your chat box. Wait. I'll send it. මගේ වන්නම් chat එකට. Don't make any noises. If you make any noises, I have to mute you all. එතකොට අර වටිනා මේ ප්‍රයෝජනයක් ගන්න ඉන්න දරුවටත් ඒක අසාධාරණයක් වෙනවා. නිසා ශබ්ද කරන්න එපා. හොඳ දරුවෝ වගේ හිටියා. ඉදිරියටත් එහෙමම ඉන්න පුතේ මේක ඉවර වෙනකම්. Okay, I sent you. I sent you the file. Check whether you got it to your chat box. Have you got it? හරි නේද? chat එකට මම දැම්ම පුතේ ෆයිල් එක. ආවද?
නෑ මිස්.
නැති වෙන්න
නෑ.
එයි ඔයාලට එයි දැන් ඔය ආව ළමයිනුත් ඉන්නේ ගෑල් ළමයි කිව්වේ ආවා කියලා. ඒ ඉන්න දුර ප්‍රමාණය අනුව පොඩ්ඩක් ඕක සිග්නල් එකලා වෙනස් වෙනවා. එයි අනිවාර්යයෙන්.
ආවා මිස්.
ඒකනේ.
ආවේ නෑ මිස්.
Hey, you have to be patient, right? For some time. That will be there. Okay. Please try this. Right. Please try this. This is very easy.
Okay.
Okay. Don't mix. මම කිව්වේ can එකයි මේ එකයි වෙනස. Can mean we ask somebody else to do that. Right? May mean we are going to do it and we ask others whether it is okay. මම එහෙම කළාට කමක් නැද්ද? කියලා හිතනවා මේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ගන්න. Or else to express probability. Try. Sorry, I had to mute you because I heard a sound of music. Right? I know there are good students, but since one or two students are interrupting, we have to mute. ළමෙක් ප්‍රශ්නකුත් අහන්නයි ගියේ ගෑන් ළමයි. ඇහුණා ඒක. Right? Don't do these things, right? Because we are doing something to you, not us. So you must take the maximum benefits from this. Don't disturb others also. That is not good, right? Okay, I'll unmute you for one more time. The girl can ask me the question. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Ask me the question. පුතේ කවුරු හරි දුවෙක් අහන්න ගියා ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහන්න. Any problem? Okay. Okay, try this. Yes, the recording of this meeting will be uploaded to your groups, no? You have particular groups, no? Here, sir has answered. Yes. Okay. Okay, shall we discuss? Because this is not an easy and difficult task. This is easy one, right? The thing is, I want to hear your voice, the answers, but I can't do it because of some students, right? So I have to tell it myself. Very sorry, right? Okay. You give me your red ribbon, right? Somebody is asking something from you, right? You give me your red ribbon. So we are going to use can and may and have a look, right? Can you give me your red ribbon? Or else, may you give me your red ribbon? Right. You may feel what is the most suitable one. Yes, very good. Yes, can. Yes, I get the answer to the chat box. Can, yes. Can you give me? I request you. Right? Right. Can you give me your red ribbon? Right. Second one. You go to the market late at night. You go to the market late at night. Yes, the second one. The second one, what is the answer? You can send me to the chat box. Couldn't or shouldn't? Yes, very good. Shouldn't. Because it is not good to do so. Right? It is not good to do so. Could not go in the market and the berry when they right? Whether it is night or daytime, if it is open, you can go. But it is not good to go to the market at late night. Right? Right. Okay. Okay, there's someone called D. I don't know what is the reason to make D, right? එහෙම I think ඉන්නවා නේද? කොහෙත් ඉන්නවනේ. D වයින් කරලා දාපුවම හරි. ඉන්නකෝ මම අයින් කරා. හැමතැනම ඉන්නවා මේ වගේ D ලා. Right. I will remove you, right? That's it. Remove කරලා දැම්මා D වමම. හරි. D වගේ අය අපිට ඕනේ නැහැ නේද? අනවශ්‍ය දේවල් කරනවා නම් අනිත් මුළු ජොයින්ට් එකටම harm කරන කෙනෙක්ව අපි ගන්නෙ නැහැ මං යාම අයින් කරා. Right. Please ask these questions regarding this Telegram channel and all later after this lesson, right? I'll give you 10 minutes to discuss any problems, right? Okay, don't bother about it, right? Okay, third one. Use your pen, please, right? Yes, very good. I get the answers, right? May I use your pen, please? May I use your pen, please? Right? Okay, might gun in hand. Right, next one. You help me in finishing this work. Next one, number 4. Yes, yes. I get lots of answers. Thank you very much for your support. Yes, can. Can you help me in finishing this work? Right? Can you? I ask from somebody else. So can. Number 5. He promised that he forget my birthday. Forget my birthday. He promised that he forget my birthday. Mage birthday ke amataka karanne naha kiyala mata porondu wuna. Yes, very good. Wouldn't, would not karanne naha. Should not karanne nokala yutuyne. Meten deka galapenne naha. Right. Wouldn't, would not. Very good, huh? Thank you for your cooperation. The teacher checked the spellings. The teacher checked the spellings. You may say this to your friend. Don't write like this. The teacher checked the spellings. Yes, very good. The teacher will check the spellings. Don't write this manner. Write it nicely. Very good, very good. Right. Okay, here we go to the next one. Okay, you can fill this also. Wait. Okay, do this. I'll give you a few minutes. Read the question for 2-3 times. Then the model will automatically come to your tongue, right? When you are keep on reading, that will come to your tongue. Now stop sending me the messages into chat box. Just try this. This is second one, right? Earlier one is finished now. Try this. Okay. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No? Let's see. That is also not to write, to fill in the blanks. That won't take much time. Okay, fill in the missing modal verb to complete the sentences below. The sentences must all make sense. That is very important, right? Be careful when you are using models, right? Because the sentence must give us some sense. Otherwise, useless, right? Otherwise, useless, right? I borrow your pencil, please. What is the answer? Now you can write, now you can type the answers. Yes, yes. May is also possible. Can is the best answer. Can is the best answer because it is me. It is me who is going to take the other's pencil. As I told you, right? If I am the person who is going to take or do the particular verb, so I have to ask, can I? Right. May is also possible. We can't put wrong. May I borrow your pencil? But the best one is, can I borrow your pencil, please? Like that. The children all have their exams today. They feel very nervous. The children all have their exams today. They feel very nervous. I didn't get the expected answer yet. Yes, of course, will possible, right? What else? Ah, yes, here. Wait. Who is this? Roshantha Piris, right? He has given me the correct answer. May. They may feel very nervous. Right now, listen to me carefully, right? Why it is may, right? Children all have their exam today, right? They may feel very nervous because we can't exactly tell that they all feel nervous. Sometimes there may be some students who feel nervous. Sometimes there can be others that they don't feel it, right? So we just assume sometimes they will feel like this. We assume. So the most probable answer is may, right? Okay. Next one. Next year, I think you start remembering to bring your lunch to school. Next year, I think you start remembering to bring your lunch to school. What is that? Yes, because next year tell us that is something in future. So you can use will. Next year, I think you will start remembering, bring your lunch, because this belongs to the future because of this word. Oh no, one in hints. We call this hints, right? I think you will start, or else may is also possible here. May is also possible because we can't predict, no. Sometimes he will bring, sometimes this boy or girl will forget this, right? We assume, right? But will is accepted. Okay, very good, right? I'm really happy about you. There are plenty of good students and there are 1-2 students, so no, they want to disturb us. Don't think about them, right? Next one. Remember to cook left and right. Sorry. Remember to look left and right before you cross the road, because there be a car coming. Remember to look left and right before you cross the road. මේකට හොඳට හුඟම් දෙන්නකෝ පුතේ. උත්තරේ ලියන්න අදිස්සි නොවි. Right? Remember to look left and right before you cross the road. අර පයින් ඉස්සෙල්ලා හොඳට දෙපැත්ත බලන්න. Because මොකද දන්නවද? There be a car coming. කාර් එකක් එන්න පුළුවන්. Yes. Wait, I'll read his name. Rihan or someone, right? Rihan, yes, you are correct. Who else? I get the correct answer only from one child. No. Now, I know most of you have supplied me the answer must. I know the reason for this because I told, when I'm explaining the lesson, I told you about this road. Road rules kenata kiyala ni mama එක explain කරේ. දැන් ඔයාලා misunderstand කරා. You have misunderstood that, right? Remember to look left and right. සිංහලෙන් කියද්දි තේරුම් ගන්න. There may be Tamil students, very sorry for them because I don't know Tamil. Right? You look and right. Wama dakunu බලන්න, right? Before you cross, because there be a car coming. car එකක් එන්න පුළුවන්. Only one child gave me the answer, that is can. There can be a car coming. car එකක් එන්න පුළුවන්. There's a possibility. Right? There's a possibility. Right? There can be a car coming. Right? සමහර could කියලා තිබුණා. Some people, some students, they have sent me could. We can't use could because this is not past tense. Remember to look left and right before you cross. This is simple present. So we can't use could. Right? That is the reason for using can, not using could and must. Okay. The last one. I tell my teacher if something has upset me. I tell my teacher if something has upset me. Has upset. If close කරලා තියෙනවා නම් මේකටත් අවධානය යොමු කරන්න පුළුවන්. Has upset. Yes. 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 Could have to, might. Would. Yes. Yes, for this you can use the would. You can use would. You can use should. You can use could. You can use might. Right? Because if something has upset, meaning this is upset. Has upset. We use has with perfect if you know. Right? So this is something in the past. If something has upset me, I would tell it to my teacher. I could tell it to my teacher, right? Most probable answer is would. Would is the best answer. I would tell my teacher. I would tell my teacher, right? Okay. This is the last question. You can try. You can try this one also, right? Try this. Wait, don't send me the answers yet. You just do. Later, when we start discussing, you can say. Okay. Don't waste your valuable time. Just try. No need of writing question because I have sent it to you, no, the file. Okay. I'll discuss section number 1, right? Then you can try this section number 2 and this one. Do this as homework. Homework, page number 112 of your textbook. Unit 9, activity level. Very easy one, right? Unit 9, activity level. Do it at home. And this one also as a homework. We will discuss only this. I play tennis very well. What is the answer? Can, yes. Prohibited කියන්නේ තහනම්. තහනම්. Prohibited means තහනම්. Right. She walk on the grass. It is prohibited. She can't. Very good. You go to bed. You look tired. What මහන්සි පාටයි. නිදාගන්න ඇදට යන්න. You should go to bed because you are tired. This be his house because he said that his is blue and this is red. මේක නම් එයාගේ ගේ වෙන්න බෑ. මොකද එයා කිව්වේ එයාගේ එක blue කියලානේ නිල් පාටයි. This is red. හොඳට කියවන්න කියන්නේ ඒකයි. දැන් සමහර ඔහේ උත්තරේ වුණා වැරදි. වෙන්න බෑ කියලා කියන්නේ. Yes. Yes, can't. Chat box එක බලන්න ළමයි එවනම ගොඩාක් උත්තර, right? This can't be his house. එයාගේ ගේ නම් වෙන්න බෑ. Next one. We hand in our project before midnight if we want to pass. Pass වෙන්න ඕනේ නම් ඉතින් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම කරන්න වෙනවා. නැත්නම් නම් fail තමයි. Yes, must. Yes, very good. Must. ඒක දුන්නේ නැත්නම් fail වෙන්න වෙන නිසා must. Right. She come to the cinema if she doesn't want to. එයා කැමති නැති වුණාට එන්න සිද්ධ වෙනවා. කැමති නැහැ වගේ. මේ doesn't want to කියලා තියෙනවා. එහෙනම් හොඳට තේරෙන්න ඕන. She has to do something that she doesn't like. No, I didn't get the answer yet. She. එක්කෙනෙක් දැම්ම නමුත් she. This is she. Singular. No, not must. Not should. This girl doesn't like to come. Very good, Deva. Very good. Has to. Because of this sentence. She doesn't want to. එන්න කැමති නෑ වුණත් එන්න වෙනවා. She has to. That's why I asked you to read well. Read 2 or 3 times. That's why. විභාගයටත් ඕක තමයි වෙන්නේ. You turn down the radio. Little bit, please. I asked somebody else. Yes, very good. ඒක නම් හොඳට තේරෙනවා. Can you turn down the radio a little bit, please? Very good. It rained in 3 weeks. I'm not sure. Not sure. I can't say. වෙන්න පුළුවන් නොවෙන්න පුළුවන්. May. Very good. It may rain in 3 weeks. Right. Okay, very good. Do you have any problems or questions? And do these activities, right? This one and this school homework. And of course, you can discuss with your school teachers if you are having Zoom sessions, right? Or else you can imagine yourself and try and do it well. Read the whole lesson again and try to do that. Any questions regarding the models? Any questions? Yes. Sorry, very sorry for the Tamil people. That is my mistake because I don't know this Tamil terms. Right? I must learn it. Right. Any questions? දැන් ඉවර කරන්න තමයි පුතේ යන්නේ. ඒකයි questions අහන්නේ. පැයනේ 2 to 3 නේ. දැන් නම් විනාඩි 5කුත් පැන්නා. Right. No questions. Okay. Now thank you very much for you because you all are very nice and very good. You behave very well. I admire and appreciate all of you. So please stay safe at home. Don't go anywhere. This is very dangerous situation in the country. So I wish you all very best. Do well. Do your best, right, in the exam, and you can study. You can take the maximum use from this time. මේ කාලෙන් උපරිම ප්‍රයෝජනය අරගෙන වැඩක් කරගන්න පුතේ. Right? Because I know you all have very sweet, innocent dreams. Right? Wish you all to make your dreams come true. Okay? God bless. Pudu Saranai. Vanakkam. Right? Okay.
God bless you, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Miss.
teacher.
God bless you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, miss.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome.